Are you looking for a new non-thermal processing technology for food? Pulse electric field of food processing is one of them you should consider. Watch this video to learn the basics of the pulse electric field. What is the pulse electric field of food processing? It is a direct application of high voltage electricity to food with repetitive applications for a short duration. Pulse electric field is an emerging non-thermal food processing technique that uses repetitive short release and eruption of high voltage electricity to treat food. In this video, I am presenting the basic understanding of the pulse electric field of food processing. Basic principle. How does it work? First, a food, for example an orange, is placed in a treatment chamber filled with electric conducting liquid and two electrodes at the two ends. High voltage electric pulses is generated from an electric power supply and circulated within the chamber containing food sample, that is an orange. High voltage pulse causes structural and molecular changes in the food material under treatment. The main components are high voltage power source and pulse generator, monitor and control system, electrodes, energy storage capacitor bank, charging current limiting resistor, switch to discharge energy from the capacitor across the food, and treatment chamber. The complete process is managed by a control system. In a continuous process, food material could flow through a pipe and pulse electricity could be applied radially. Pulse electric field makes two types of changes in the food materials. First one is the structural change and the second one is the molecular change. Pulse electric field causes cell wall damage and pore formation in cell membrane, a process called electroporation. What is electroporation? Consider a target cell. Electric pulses are applied and pores are formed. The high voltage creates a transmembrane potential that causes cell membrane to rupture or become permeable. In this process, the cell membrane becomes temporarily permeable, forming small pores, and molecules in the surrounding fluid can pass through these pores and enter the cell, and/or molecules from the cell can exit. When an electric pulse is released, the pores are again collapsed. These pulses create temporary or permanent pores in cell membranes and increase their permeability. The pores can be either reversible or irreversible depending on the treatment conditions. However, the permanent damage of the cell wall depends on the strength and types of the electric pulse used. The efficiency of electroporation depends on optimizing various factors, including the voltage, pulse duration, number of pulses, that is whether opening closing of pores are temporary or permanent. Electroporation could be used to achieve beneficial effects on food. First, creation of pores in bacterial cell membranes leads to death to the microbial cells. That is, we can kill or deactivate microorganisms. Second, pore formation in food cell membrane could enhance the extraction process by increasing the yield as well as active bioactive components, that is, enhance extraction. Pulse electric field can affect the structure of meat muscle. Chian et al. 2019 observed pulse electric field affected the ultrastructure of beef muscle and improved protein digestibility due to ease of enzymatic degradation. In the case of field strength of 1 to 1.25 kV per centimeter at pulse of 2000, microbes showed elongated and less dense sarcomeres. It was also observed that weakening coagulation and disruption of Z disc and I band, thus easy digestion. Expansion of A band also observed. There are many other applications of pulse electric field in food processing, and I am going to present more in another video. Thank you for watching this video and hope to see you next time.